Hey y'all, melanated magic, aka your favorite spiritual thug here with another banger. Today I would like to talk to you about anger and pain. And it's not really physical pain, but it's that internal pain that you feel on account of the fact that you have anger issues and that they go kind of hand in hand. How many of you have experienced anger and pain? I know I sure have. But sometimes, and we all get our fair share of anger. We all have, and some more than others, right? But a lot of times we don't get down to the root cause of what has us angry on an ongoing basis. I'm not just talking about something pissed you off and got you angry, but it's this constant inner anger and pain that you feel in your heart. And sometimes it's because you're not at the right place at the right time. Like you don't have that luck and opportunities don't easily open up for you, whereas you see other people prospering, and sometimes it could cause jealousy, resentment in other people. And really you're not angry at those people, you're really angry at yourself. It's something within yourself, and that why can't you also experience the things that other people are experiencing, right? But some people explode with that anger, and I get it that we all feel anger at some level, and some people know how to control it, other people don't. The ones that don't, sometimes that anger can lead to you exploding, and that's not cool if it's going to cause pain to yourself or others, right? Because no one else deserves to be lashed out with your anger. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm having some like bad hair days. I am so conflicted right now with what to do with my hair. So y'all gonna have to deal with my little Don King hairdo. I'm Donna King today. So see, yeah, sometimes things aren't going right and you don't know how to get past it. Sometimes it could lead to overeating, compulsive eating, over drinking, using narcotics, risky sexual behavior. There's different ways that people cope or attempt to cope with it, but they never get down to that root cause. They don't really know what is the purpose and reason. They don't do that shadow work. They don't do that dark night of the soul. They don't examine what is causing all this anger, because I was a very angry person for a very, very long time, and I had a lot of reason to be. I've been fucked over a lot by life, but I don't sit there blaming the world for it. They are unfortunate circumstances that happened, very sad. Sorry, y'all, I'm thirsty. I was looking for my water, but I don't blame the entire world for what happened to me, and I choose to still smile. But at an extreme, you might cause pain to yourself or to others, perhaps physically, emotionally, and emotions hurt too. A little reflection with yourself, some time to really find some coping mechanisms to deal with all that anger. I don't know how long people have dealt with that anger, because it could be a lifetime thing, could be years, because I've seen people who have permanent resting bitch face. They talk about me having resting bitch face when I'm angry. Man, there's some people, even when they smile, they look like they smelling shit. Have you ever seen people like that? Like, are you smiling? Are you happy? They just look bitter for no reason, like they just sucking lemons all day long. And that it's sad, but it's also painful. It's painful because you're like, you have a strong desire and to change, but it's challenging to change. I don't know if you've tried to change things about yourself, but it's very, very challenging, and you have to stay committed that you desire a better life rather than the one you've been handed, and the bullshit that comes with that, and the attachments that come with that, right? So first, there is a reason for this anger, and they might be valid reasons, right? But this doesn't give you a pass to yell, scream, and disrespect others and act rude towards others, throwing things, breaking things, especially if they don't belong to you. And even if they do, you paid for those things. And some people deliberately sabotage someone else's work, just because, or they're critical of everyone's efforts, including themselves, and sometimes you have to hit the pause button on that anger. That's one of the things I learned to do, is to pause. That's where that detachment comes in, because I have to be like detached. I have programmed myself that when I say detach, I'm like, okay, immediately disconnect. If not, it's going to lead to trouble. And when I temporarily detach, now I have time to pause and think. Like, Does this really deserve that much anger? Do I need to be a smartass and reply back in a sarcastic way? Or do I just shut up, be quiet, and maybe it doesn't require for me to have the last word? Because there are people who love to have the last say. It don't matter what fucking you say, they got to fucking have the last word. It's so fucking annoying. And sometimes you could win the battle and lose the war because you don't know how to fucking shut up. That's the simplest way I could put it. Is some people just have to have the last say, and I find that so fucking annoying. And at times, even though I know I'm right, I let that person believe that they're right. Sometimes you just, for peace sake, you just gotta let that think they know it all, keep believing they know it all, and run into their own wall of disgrace, right? Because angry people usually, misery loves company. And it's not that they even realize they're doing it sometimes, but it's that spirit that they carry with them. And spirit recognizes spirit, right? I think we ought to have a little world for all miserable people and put them in therapy, because we all have been through fucked up shit. Ain't nobody shit more tragic than anybody else's. Whether you've been molested, abused, mistreated, rejected, turned down, whatever the fuck it is, you're born with a nub and missing limbs, blind, deaf, we all got something to fucking deal with. Everybody, I don't care who it is. I don't care how pretty they are, how talented they are, how successful they are. Everyone has situations that take a lot to work through. So let's continue. So you may be angry at the success of others. Your anger and jealousy, I'm reading, okay? Your anger and jealousy may very well be the feeling of pain, and that you're not able to provide for your loved ones because of you lack the necessary ingredients, such as I mentioned, circumstances, being at the right place at the right time, having that luck. And so now you have to begin to devise a plan as to how you're going to get past that anger, right? We get it. We're fucking angry. We're hurting behind this anger. And that can lead to stress, and that can lead to serious medical problems, including real body pain, due to the fact that because the body, everything is electricity, everything is vibrations. You're sending things into the ethers, into the atmosphere, and all that anger, you're doing something with it, whether you realize it or not, and it's so powerful. Believe it or not, that anger, if you could turn it into another emotion and take that energy and channel it into the positive, you could manifest some great shit with that shit, right? Like you got to learn how to change that energy around and manipulate it, and like a true alchemist, a true magician, because we all are magicians, whether we realize that or not. Every word we talk, whether an idle word or not, we have to give an account for every word, because every word we talk is sent out into the ethers. So let's see. Can you feel pain without it being associated with anger? Decidedly, yes. Anger and pain will quite often go hand in hand. I said that earlier. And so let's consider some of the coping mechanisms. You could try meditation, yoga. I'm personally not great at doing yoga, but I do like to meditate and do deep breathing exercises, which is another very effective method for me. The deep breathing, those deep, that's my mantra. I say all is well, all is well, all is well, all is well. That's one of my meditation and mantras, breathing exercises, also physical exercise, also eating healthy, also plenty of fluids and water included, because your body relies heavily on fluids. Ask for support from friends that you trust, real friends, not them fake ass ones that you think are your friends just to go and repeat your shit. Be careful who you call friend. That's a sidebar. But somebody that you trust, that you know is reliable, that will keep your private business private. I'd be having people setting me up waiting for me to fuck up, and I'll be like, bitch, you just gotta fucking ask. I'll tell you. You don't have to fucking wait for me to fucking show you. Ask me. I'll tell you. I can speak for myself. But ask for help, right? I'm sorry, I go to this neither here nor there sidebars, but I know you guys are highly chosen divine beings, and you're riding with me on that horse because we're staying right on it. We know how to get right back on the horse, because we're above all that lower vibrational stuff, right? We get it in a few sentences. So think before you speak, pause, and think before you react. I know that everything in your blood is boiling. I know the feeling, but pause. Breathe and think. Meditate on what's being said and the options that you have other than just blowing up. It takes practice, but it's very effective once you get there. That way people cannot purposely piss you off because they know you have anger issues to seek to provoke you because they desire to see that reaction that they get, and it turns them on. Some people are just fucking evil and assholes like that. But once you get that, stop fucking entertaining them. Take your power back, right? Employ techniques like these in order to be able to practice. So work on improving your diet, stay hydrated. Try doing puzzles, word games, or you know what, coloring books. I love those adult coloring books. I love playing those Where's Waldo seek and find games. It helps me focus, and believe it or not, they help me manifest those puzzles and games and the little casino games that I play. Whenever I have free time, instead of watching TV, I'll play a little bit of those games because I'm usually manifesting when I do certain things. So I do things with a greater purpose. Everything I do, I do it for a purpose. And practicing gratitude. Believe it or not, gratitude is such a life empowering emotion and life transforming. I know when I started talking more from a gratitude point of view and being grateful every day for everything, including the bad things, that so-called bad things we call, and man, that has taken me a long way. And laugh often. Laughter releases endorphins that gives you that good, happy feeling, that feel good feeling. A lot of laughter is good. I hope you have friends that can help you laugh. If not, find some good comedies that you could laugh by yourself with. You don't need somebody to be there for you to find your inner joy and to get and to practice. And sometimes practicing getting rid of that fucking anger, it's best to do it in private alone. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like ugly crying. You don't want everybody seeing that ugly side of you. Some things have to be done privately. That's what I believe. You don't got to let the whole world know. But just the people that are in your inner circle that you know are the people you can truly trust. Not just sometime associates who are not really your friends, right? Real, true friends. You know what that looks like. You know, nobody has to tell you what a true friend is. Make a list of goals that you desire to accomplish and go knocking them out little by little, baby steps, one by one. And it's going to feel so good when you see that you go achieving them, no matter how small they are. That's what happened for me. Eliminate distractions when you try and relax, and that includes putting your phone on silence if you have to. And if toxic anger continues to spill over, I highly recommend you seeking professional help from trustworthy and reputable therapists that can help you cope with other mechanisms too, because that can lead to strokes, to heart attacks, stress. I mean, you can end up dying from having too much unresolved anger and pain. And your body is your temple, and that's part of your self-love, is working on healing all of those things. Like I said, everything is spiritual. I hope these gems are helping you. I hope this gem helped you out. I love y'all so much. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscription button so that I can get that algorithm up there and get my videos more out there to the public. And your support means a lot to me. I want to let you know, I would like to let you know how grateful I am for your support, watching my videos, hoping that they're bringing you gems and uplifting you and putting you down on game that people like to run out there, right? Because we are working on elevating our spirituality to higher heights and greater levels, all right? So chosen ones, I love you so much. Go put that in your pipe and smoke it now or later. I love y'all. Peace. I'm